Hello and welcome to Horror Down Under. I'm your host, Adam, and this is where I take a look at Australian horror films, and today's film is The Babadook. Released in 2014, written and directed by Jennifer Kent, starring Essie Davis, and it tells the story of a mother who's still trying to cope with the loss of her husband several years ago. And her husband died in a car crash when she was being driven to the hospital to have her son. And it's hard for the mother to deal with the grief when she has what she perceives as a son who is, well, seems to be disturbed, taking things like a crossbow to school, and he's acting out a little bit. After finding a book called Mr. Babadook, where the mother doesn't know where it came from, and she reads it to her son, there's some very, well, I guess you call disturbing images. So after reading the book, Mr. Babadook, she tries to get rid of the book, but it comes back. How? Why? Nobody knows, but you can't get rid of the Babadook. And it seems to have an effect on the whole family. The son's having nightmares. The mother's having nightmares about the Babadook. That's a good thing about the movie. You're not too sure if there really is a Babadook, or if it's just because of what they've been through and it's just a manifestation of their anxiety. So that's what it does. You do question whether the Babadook is real. And it is interesting as this is what you call a really slow burn movie. It won't be for everyone. It is a bit slow in parts, but I kind of like the build up. And I kind of, like I said before, I like the way it questions whether the Babadook is real. And when I was watching it, I was like, maybe it isn't. Maybe it's just their psychosis. I will say this though, the acting by the two leads, Essie Davis, who plays Amelia, and Noah Wiseman, who plays her son Samuel, they're both very good in this. The acting is top notch. I did like this. It was different, but it also wasn't exactly what I expected either, which sometimes is not a bad thing. And in a way, it did kind of remind me a little bit of The Exorcist with the slow build-up, and apparently William Friedkin, the director of The Exorcist, is a fan of this. I found that out when I was doing my research, or what everybody's research is these days, looking up Wikipedia. Another thing I found out, this was only released in 14 cinemas in Australia. It didn't actually get a wide release here, but it has kind of become kind of a cult classic now. Yeah, isn't that interesting? A movie made in this country gets a limited release. But fortunately it happens quite a lot, especially with Australian horror films. But overall, I did like this. It's not what you call a fun movie. It deals with some pretty serious subjects. Like I said, it won't be for everyone. It goes to places where you just don't expect it to, and it might not be exactly what you think. But I actually thought it was very good. If you have seen the Babadook, let us know what you think. Okay, and this has been Horror Down Under. I'm your host, Adam. And that's all for now, and I'll see you again soon.